This message goes to all farmers in Uganda and Africa at large. Greetings from Coach Fred, Uganda. I wanted to look at your role as a farmer in as far as rebranding agriculture is concerned. In farming, we have three stages. We have the primary stage of production, we have the secondary stage of production, and we have the tertiary stage of production. Under the primary stage of production, this is where we see a magician putting a seed in the soil and considering all the agents to make sure the plant germinates and grows into a healthy plant. So under this stage, the magician uses the herbicides, pesticides, fertilizers, fungicides to make sure that he produces a fruit, he produces a product that is really ready to be put on the market. Under the secondary stage of production, this is where we see another magician turning the grown product from the primary stage into a more useful form. For example, this is where we see a chapati maker transforming the wheat flour into a chapati. This is where we see somebody making a bread from the wheat and eggs, then he makes another kind of product. This is where we see someone transforming mangoes, passion fruits, oranges into a juice that is fully packed in a bottle. That is the secondary stage of production. And then under the tertiary stage of production, this is where we see the service that is associated to farming in form of transport, marketing, and so many other services associated to it. So we are all farmers. So given the fact that we have all those stages of production, then it means that farming is a comprehensive industry where most of us, if we participated in a certain level of production, we shall be in position to curb the issue of unemployment in Uganda and Africa at large. So I would encourage young people, young men, young women to adopt agriculture, each one at a certain level of production, so that when we combine, when we make a network of those three factors of production, we can rebrand and put agriculture on another level. So I don't see the reason as to why you're there lamenting and crying over unemployment, lamenting and crying over the issue of poverty. In fact, so many people give an excuse of the fact that they don't have capital to start farming, and they think farming is associated with a number of challenges. But it is imperative to note that the challenges of the farmers must clearly be addressed by the farmers themselves, because they are the direct people who are facing these challenges, and they know how to go about those challenges. And it is my humble appeal to all farmers to stop crying over the challenges associated with farming, but to concentrate in looking for the solutions towards the solving of such challenges. I believe that there is no problem without a solution. Therefore, the amount of time we spend finding out the challenges, talking about the challenges, shouting the challenges, this is the same amount of time we must spend devising the solutions to such challenges. If the challenge is a market, if the challenge is because of pests, if the challenge is diseases, how do we go about that? How do we reduce on those challenges? It's not the role of the government to come and solve the problems of the farmers. It is the farmers themselves to sit down and create a body that can struggle and fight for their rights. It is you, the farmers, who are supposed to solve your own problems. Next episode, I'll show you the role of the government towards the